Yeah, LILTFLON. Once again, turn me up in the mic. This shit real life. Turn me up in the mic. Yeah. Done been through too much pain, you can see it in my face. Get up and puff that L every time that I wake. I'm trying to catch a flight and travel to some different states. Gotta separate to elevate, a nigga needs some space. Hustle hard and keep it moving, cause I know these niggas fake. Don't wanna see me when they hard, they filled with too much hate. I'm trying to run it up and make sure all my family straight. I want it right now, I swear to God I cannot wait. I started out with nothing, time to show 'em how I'm coming. Chase a bag, you know I'm running. There's no need for a discussion. These niggas, they be bluffing, acting like they gon' do something. These bitches be for everybody, I don't do no cuffing. They switched up on me, so it's hard for me to trust. Don't kick me when I'm down and come around when I'm up. I still keep it pushing, really do not give a fuck. On a mission to be great, they wanna see me in the cuffs. Baby, you turn me on every time I feel your touch. I'm rubbing on them thighs, so I know you know what's up. Just me, you and Henny, baby, all we got is us. Still got love for one another, even when we fight and fuss. Hold me down when I need it, gotta see it to believe it. I'm in this game for life, I can sit up on no bleachers. My heart is turning cold, but no, I ain't got no fever. My shit bumping every hood, you can hear it through the speakers. The ghetto filled with criminals, cause we ain't got no leaders. Ain't fucking with no school, guess the teachers couldn't reach us. It's wicked in these streets, it's hard to roll without a heater. She go down on the nigga, she a eater, I'm a keeper. And I gotta speak my mind, I can't stay quiet. 2020 went through hell, had to start a riot. Extinguish should've put me out, cause I'm on fire. If the sky is the limit, I'ma reach higher. Nobody got me like I got me, so I'm on my own. I was going through some shit and no one hit my phone. Soon as I look at my system, I'll be in the zone. And I'm blessed for all the nights that I made it home. Staying out late as fuck, I had to make a play. I was lost in the fog, but I'ma find my way. I still got my faith in God, so I gotta pray. And I be hoping and wishing I see better days. Yeah, done been through too much pain, you can see it in my face. Get up and puff a hell every time that I wake.
Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips in the balance of the favor of fair use.
A brand new story is beginning. With this full moon, harvest moon, and the lunar eclipse in Pisces this year, how will it affect you? How will it affect you? This is the second eclipse portal, and it's here now. Yesterday, the 17th of September, was the pinnacle of that full moon and the partial lunar eclipse that happened. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you going into this eclipse portal with an open mind and zero expectations? You see, each full moon is aligned with something seasonal that's occurring. And like I said, this is the harvest moon. So whatever you sowed, this is the time for you to reap as we fall into our next season change, which will be fall or the fall equinox. Spiritually, this harvest moon represents a time of accumulation. It is an excellent point to see how far you have come with your intentions, your goals, and your ambitions. And if you have not reaped what you sowed, this harvest moon is encouraging you to focus on your work. It's also telling you that you need to incorporate more fresh produce to get some protein in your life, some seeds, some nuts, some grains, even corn. And if you participate in any moonlit activity, such as meditation or candle work under the moon, allow yourself to honor Lunar, the harvest moon, and its original purpose. The full moon in Pisces also is going to double as a partial lunar eclipse. The partial lunar eclipse occurs when the full moon, the sun, and the earth are not perfectly aligned. The moon will only be partially covered by the earth's shadow. So when you gaze on the full moon, only part of the full moon may appear darker or even hidden. Eclipse has a very, very weighted impact in astrology, regardless of what type it is. Eclipses often coincide with things that you could not even imagine the occurrence, the situations, the opportunities, and more. When you look at it, it's like Russian roulette, the effect of that. You never quite know what you're going to get with an eclipse until you are actually moving through the eclipse portal. Pay attention to what comes up for the next 3 days. This overall period will give you clues on what will come to fruition. I recommend that you keep note of what happens, since eclipses bounce off of one another. And what happens in one eclipse may carry into the next eclipse. Like I said, the eclipse happened yesterday or last night about 10:34 p.m. And the spiritually impactful lunar cycle began 6 months ago during the new moon in Pisces on March 10th, 2024. And this full moon hit its pinnacle yesterday. However, there is going to be something inevitable, yet incalculable outcome to this 6-month period. So think back to March and then think about where you are today. Expect the unexpected. The best way to handle the conclusion of this lunar cycle is to embrace whatever comes up. Go with the flow in this final eclipse portal of 2024. Take note of what happens. Write it down, vlog about it. Do something maybe artistic, drawing, writing, anything that unfolds to you, whatever event that is. This new moon, partial lunar eclipse in Pisces is very special because this is the first eclipse that will occur on the Pisces Virgo axis. Whatever happens around this eclipse is just giving you a snapshot of what's going to be upcoming in the 2025 eclipses. And going through the chaos of Virgo season, the full moon in Pisces is going to act like an opportunity to surrender. If you think about the tarot, think about the hangman. When the hangman is suspended in time upside down, this is encouraging you to see things in a new light, see things differently. Try as you may. This moon cycle will wreak havoc on your carefully scheduled, planned schedule and routine. You may see your life from a new angle when you're in a state of being passive. Be like the hanged man and hang out during this lunation. There can be some type of overarching theme of service that may dominate this period as well, since the sun in Virgo is opposing the full moon in Pisces. Martyrdom may be prevalent, especially if there's an expectation to do so or to be like that. Sometimes, even in this uh, cycle, there might be people who have a victim mentality that could also come in. They got to find the middle ground. Ask yourself where you can give more to others and when to step back to avoid feeling being used. You may have to learn a valuable lesson in setting boundaries to avoid ending up on the other side of this martyr and victimhood. You feel me? All right. Pay attention to your dreams and other spiritual synchronicities that the full moon in Pisces is going to blend with Neptune retrograde in Pisces. Messages from spirit will be exceptionally clear, unlike receiving the messages or numbers from angels or whatever else that you may come up with. And these destined messages will be unavoidable. So don't be surprised if you are hit with a one black and white omen after another. Except one comes to light so you can continue persevering in your spiritual journey. There could be some shocking revelations that may unfold since the full moon is in Pisces that will rouse that rebel planet Uranus, which is retrograde in Taurus. There could be an unsettling vibration that will persist, causing you to feel like you're on edge of your seat. And the biggest shock might be how radically different you think and feel about your life. Whatever unexpectedly happens in your external world may reflect whatever you've already internally processed. This lunation might not be the shocking at all when you take the time to reflect on everything that has changed and how you have changed it. Ashe, Ashe. The first sign up is Gemini. Gemini, what do you want to leave behind when you leave this world? That's a very heavy question. That may be weighing on your heart and your mind. But as this eclipse prompts your 10th house of legacy, ideally, you may want to be memorable. Consider everything that you have accomplished, completed, and secured throughout the last 6 months. Are you proud of yourself? Do you want to be known for these milestones? Your answers to those questions will speak volumes about the life that you're creating. Allow the eclipse to help you and guide you to create a legacy that will showcase who you truly are. You have an amazing opportunity to realign your life's path and your purpose, which will be supported by your legacy. What's the truth? Well, you have a forgotten person that may be coming up at this cycle. Somebody that played a core role in your life, somebody definitely from the past, an old friend. All I can tell you is that something that you needed to work through with this person. Please stay grounded in this time when this person shows up, all right? All right, Ashe. The next person or the next group is Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Libra, it's time for you to get it together. Libra, Libra. The eclipse will encourage you to reimagine your sixth house of mundane activities, health, and work. You could have fallen off the bandwagon these past 6 months. Maybe you were deterred from the job search, or perhaps a healthy routine fell through the cracks. You could have become intuitively aligned with the regime or the people that support you. Depend on what you have worked on. The eclipse will show you the results of either maintaining or for you to let go of some of these daily goals. Regardless of what happens, use this eclipse power to back on track yourself when it comes to your professional, your personal, and your health goals. You will feel called to focus on those things. What is the truth? What is the truth for you? Home. Home is where the heart is when it comes to you. In this fall season, going into winter as well, it's a main focus of you feeling home inside of yourself and setting up a space in yourself. Now, I mean, in your home where you are, where it's your refuge, where you belong, where it's your safe haven, and you have everything you need in this space. Okay? Focus on that. Ashe. Aries. Aries, you are next. When it comes to you, Aries, you are having massive internal shifts. And that is occurring now, and you didn't even expect it to happen. The eclipse is going to strike your 12th house of self undoing. You're going to be able to reflect on how you may have adjusted your thought process, subconscious approach, and your emotional things over the last 6 months. Without even realizing it, you may have unconsciously responded differently to the same old stress and triggers. Healing is not linear, but you should see substantial growth by this eclipse. Pay attention to who or what impacts you during the next 3 days. You will be challenged to rise to the occasion during this period of time to see how far you have come. Ashe, what is the truth? The truth of the matter is that you hold the key. But in order for you to do the things that you need to do with those keys, shows that you need to be grounded. Whether it's key people, whether it's the key to the core problem that you're having, and whether you have the key to give somebody a pass. You're the one with the key. Choose wisely. Ashe, Ashe. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you are next. When it comes to you, Sag, don't live in the past. Of course, there's going to be some things like nostalgia may be coming up, reminiscing over you, my God, that stuff. That's definitely going to be popping back up. And since the eclipse is going to be in your fourth house of home and family, these past 6 months for you, Sag, has been focused on your personal life. You could have become highly involved with family matters, like spending time with your loved ones and researching even your family history. You might have entered your hermit mode, your hermit era, because you need that time to regroup. The start of the eclipse season will help you break down and help you break free from this reclusive period. However, you should prepare for something unusual to happen at the last minute when it comes to your home, your family, or even your ancestors during this eclipse before the cycle ends. Ashe? What's the hidden truth? What's hidden? What's the truth? Taboo. You are embracing someone that you traditionally, it's the bad guy. You're embracing the bad guy. Somebody that is totally different from you, from what you usually choose. And with them comes a whole whirlwind of chaos. There could be some limit. This person could be incarcerated or has been incarcerated. They may have created, done a crime. But for you, this feels like forbidden love and a curiosity, because you are definitely embracing the dark side of this. I don't know if this is something that you are in to try to help change them, but it seems like when you two are together, it seems to be calm, but everything around you is chaotic. That's the type of energy that comes with this. Taboo. Choose wisely. The next one up is Capricorn. Capricorn, you are next. Capricorn, Capricornies. There's no such thing as a coincidence, Capricorn. The spirit is trying to get a hold of you, especially as the eclipse stirs in your third house of communication and where you are, your locality. The past 6 months may have encouraged you to be more attuned to your immediate surroundings. When you pay attention, you will notice that the universe will always have a message for you. Previous interactions, whether being seen in your area or you seeing things going on in your area around you, and any type of things or fantasize things, musings, things that make you happy, like you have a muse, may align you and align with your life. You could have also noted more spiritual signs in your own backyard. Like it could be animal sightings, angel numbers. Listen to your intuition as this eclipse approaches, or I should say here now. The answers that you are looking for might be closer than you think. Capricorn, what is the truth? Ah, you are chewing on something particular, has got your focus and your attention. Um, hmm. It's making you think very, very deeply about it. You're trying to remember something and you're trying to put the puzzle pieces together, or even the code words, because something is coming up that you need to remember. And you've been chewing on that thing and chewing on that thing. May I offer that this has been an ongoing situation for you, it has now hit the pinnacle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are at 6 months. This is the pinnacle for you. Study long, study wrong. When it comes to you, my Aquarius, nourish your soul. Be honest with and about your desires, because the eclipse is going to bring light to your second house of personal assets and your values. Your relationship with your personal belongings and your financial opportunities may have changed over the last 6 months. And this lunar cycle may have taught you the value of a dollar, which could have impacted your overall self-worth. For example, you had to let people down because they were trying to lowball you with some offers. And because you know your worth, you ain't taking that. So this lunar cycle is encouraging you to have a more spiritual relationship with items, causing you to reconsider your attachments to the material world. Remember to expect what you reap is what you have sown by the eclipse or now. Ashe, what is the truth? The truth of the matter is hope. You know when you have a dandelion and there's the white little fluffy things, the seeds? It's that. You know when you make a wish, they say close your eyes, make a wish and blow? That's how your hope is going out. So you're not just keeping it in one bundle. You're spreading and planting those seeds everywhere of hope, of expectations, of desires, your wishes. Stay in hope. Stay in hope. And good job at spreading that message. Ashe. The next sign that's coming up is Pisces. Pisces, finding out who you are is not easy. Your sense of self is one of the themes, core themes during the eclipse. Since Lunar is in your first house of identity. These past 6 months that you have been in have challenged you to grow up. You could have been given feedback regarding your physical appearance, the way you act, your disposition, and the first impression. You may have also felt a deep desire to go on your journey of self-improvement. Regardless of how this metamorphosis was triggered, you have grown in more ways than one throughout this lunar cycle. How you carry yourself might appear radically different in this eclipse. Honor who you used to be while holding space for the person you have yet to become. Ashe, what's the truth? Divine intervention. You have all of the white light energy in the palms of your hands. In the palms of your hands. This energy, this divine intervention is pushing you to do something different. It is also letting you know about the karma. So may I offer that the divine is intervening in your life. Either you can go on your path the way you're going, or you let the divine come in and do what the divine has instructed you to do. Ashe, Ashe. Leo. Leo, you are next, Leo. Leo, are you where you want to be with your finances? Money will be on your mind as this eclipse right here is going to provoke your eighth house of assets and debt. You will reap whatever you have sowed by this time, which depends on your financial efforts over the last 6 months. In this lunar cycle, it could have helped you to become more financially empowered. Maybe a debt has been resolved, or you could have gotten your finances in order. However, you could have also made poor financial decisions during the cycle. However, and hopefully, this eclipse will enlighten what you need to work on to feel financially stable and empowered. What's the truth? Law and justice. This has something to do with the law. Your money's going towards lawyers, judges, and police? For real, for real? Come on now. No harm, no foul, no judgment on here. But you got to get this in check, because this is definitely has to do with maybe paying lawyers. I don't know. Are you in court right now? Because justice is being served, and those finances could be lending towards that. Okay, Taurus. Taurus, you're next. When it comes to you, Taurus, how do you know if someone is a true friend? People's true colors and intentions will become known as the eclipse is in your 11th house of greater community. Here we go again with the community. Think about who has come in and out of your life over the past 6 months. You could have grown closer to someone who previously considered an acquaintance, maybe even a stranger. Likewise, your best friends, your best little buddies over there, could have distanced themselves. Altogether, though, you may have seen an intuitive adjustment in your friendships based upon the stages of life that everybody's in. The eclipse will reveal who's aligned with your current stage of life. So don't be surprised if your connections ebb and flow like the water, like the waves come in and out during this eclipse portal, okay? What's the truth? Shut up. Silent. Shh. Keep quiet and observe. Don't let anybody coerce you. Just sit around because hints are being given to you now. Just shut up. Shut up and watch. Point blank, period. Virgos. Virgos, you are next. When it comes to you, Virgo, you can never say or do the wrong thing with the right person. Adopt that mentality when the eclipse right here is illuminating your 7th house of commitment. For better or for worse, your connections for the past 6 months have been tested by this eclipse. And Virgos, these relationships could be romantic, platonic, family, or even professional. Regardless of the type of relationship that's in questions, it's time for you to reflect on whether or not you want to maintain this connection. It might be a time to end some of your arrangements if they cause more stress than they are worth. The eclipse could also give you the courage to take a partnership to the next level. It depends on what you want in your relationships. Ashe, what's the truth? Independence, being freed, be able to be the lead, to take initiative in your own independence. Ashe, Virgo. Scorpio. Scorpio, you are next. Scorpio, give yourself room to create something beautiful. Indulge in your passions as the eclipse moves through your fifth house of joy and creation. Make time for yourself through the 6-month lunar cycle may have been challenging between work and personal duties and your family. You may have struggled to focus on pleasurable pastimes, things that you really want to do. You could have fallen off with an ongoing passion project or even put off dating. Then again, you might have found something new that feeds your soul. There's a sexual awakening that may be happening. Okay? Or you could have become involved in a new outlet, something new that you like to do or you're exploring. As the eclipse is here, reflect on what brings a smile to your face and what you can do to maintain that happiness. What's the truth? Uninvited guest. Somebody's ringing my bell. Do me a favor, don't let them in. Don't let them in. It's a surprise. This is something from your past that's coming back up. It was an accident. It was an accident. You already going through some big changes. You're going to have to make a decision about this. Do you let him back in or do you say, nah, I'm good, B? It's up to you. And lastly, Cancer. Cancer, you are last. When it comes to you, Cancer, life is going to take you where you need to be. You have to learn to trust the journey because the eclipse is triggering your ninth house of spiritual journeys and adventure. And the past 6 months may have taught you to enjoy the journey rather than focusing on the destination. You may have taken away more from living in the moment. You have had new teachers, new schools of thought that has given you the push that you need that because you have been intrigued in order for you to dive deeper into your morals, your spirituality, and your belief system. Teachers of all kinds may have delivered wisdom when you least expected it. During this eclipse, you may feel more well-rounded in the ways of the world. Find your peace with where life has taken you. And what is the message? What is the truth? Shadow work, the other side of things. You have to learn how to coexist with your shadow. There's things that'll be coming up that you may need to address. I'm not saying that you need to, because shadow work happens a lot. There's a lot of stuff we need to unpack, and shadow work is just a part of the process. So when I had my shadow in the car with me as I ride and drive, I told the shadow to get in the back seat because it told me something I didn't want to know. So I wasn't ready to do it. But the shadow said, okay, well, that's one of the things I need you to do. So that could be happening to you right now. In order for you to have something new, you must deal with the shadow. but you have to learn how to coexist with it. Don't let the shadow overtake your life, but strike a balance or a deal with that shadow so you can deal with things in a timely fashion without taking you out of pocket. Ashe? Ashe. Well, that's it. That was quick. 1, 2, 3. I like it that way. I want to thank you for stopping by Blended Healing. Be well, stay safe, Ashe, and deep bow. And remember, you're still in this energy. This vibration is going on. Remember, there are retrogrades. There is this portal. We are still in that lunar cycle with Pisces, so you already know it's a spiritual already for the, and we have 3 more days in it. So if you haven't done any moon work, don't be afraid. We only hit the pinnacle yesterday. So you do have today and 2 more days after it. Let's say by Friday. Friday's your last day to utilize this very unique and powerful energy. Ashe? Ashe. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Be well. Bye.
Spit in my face, can't let you close to me. This ain't kid and play. I smell pussy. Garfield in the field, now you're fucking with Odie. I'm a dog, without a collar, homie. Yeah, they can't hold me back, niggas on a leash. Just a squirrel trying to get a nut, barking up the wrong tree. You with them pecans, baby. Yeah, you looking like pie. Niggas ain't got flavor. I love my red roll, about to get your head swole. Let that money stole your soul, let the truth be told. I don't bend, I don't fold, I don't break, shake something. Make a cake for you fake ass niggas. Take mine, got your pistol on your hip. Yeah, I see you making noise. Some you niggas think you slick, I'm still riding with the stick. Birmingham, Barracuda, my nigga Tuscaloosa. Chop your head like Medusa, put your shit off in the cooler. Chill, for real, with all that stunning and flossing. You ain't baby, I ain't Lil Wayne. So bitch, get off of me. Tonight I watch the sky, I'm taking another breath. I smoke my report to the back like it's the last motherfucker left. Just me and you evading enemies. Bet you get my last shot of Hennessy. Ain't never had a free like me. Mental, I forgot I had haters. They rather see me dead, but bitch, I'm still here. Right now, and rap. It's really just a lifestyle. Stuck in your trap, you let yourself down. About my 99 problems, they know I'm the one. Get my collar, I holler, ride off in the sun. Burger King, you can have it your way, but I'm so logical. They be flipping, they be tripping, I can't fuck with them obstacles. Ric Flair, nigga. Back to reality, ain't no maybe, baby. Now you see it for yourself. The fuck you doing late? They be watching, I can see it. Like burning some bridges, better walk lightly. Just might fall off that bitch. Was lost to be found. You can't hold me down, let it go like us. You can never take the crown. Call me Joffrey or Mufasa, just not your enemy. Even Tupac said it. You never had a friend like me. You ain't never had a friend like me. You ain't never had a friend like me. Huh? Was